morning. I am K. Yogunath, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics. Now I am working in NPR College of Engineering and Technology, Nattam, Tamil Nadu. Now we are going to discuss the paper Engineering Mathematics 2. Subject code of this paper is MA8251. This is 2017 regulations, Anna University, Chennai. In this paper has 5 units. The first unit is matrices. Now we see Hamilton theorem in matrices. So first we see the definitions of characteristic equations. The determinations A minus lambda I is equal to 0 is called characteristic equations of the matrix A. A is very clear, it is 3 by 3 matrix or 2 by 2. What is it? It is square matrix, the number of rows, number of columns are equals. So A matrix is n by n matrices. I is called unit matrices, lambda is called scalar or eigenvalue in definitions of characteristic equations. Now Hamilton theorems. Every square matrix satisfies its own characteristic equations. So first we have to find the characteristic equations of the given matrix. Then we check the given matrix is satisfied or not. So that is the main statement of these problems. Once again I read the statement. Every square matrix satisfies its own characteristic equations. So how can we find the characteristic equations of the given matrices? Suppose our matrix is 3 by 3. The characteristic equations of 3 by 3 matrix is determination A minus lambda I is equal to 0. So this is the original definitions of characteristics. So we have alternative formula lambda power 3 minus s1 lambda square plus s2 lambda minus s3 is equal to 0. So what is s1? S1 is sum of main diagonal element. S2 is sum of minor of main diagonal element. S3 is determinant of the given matrix A. So I will explain the definitions with the suitable problems. The problem is verify Hamilton theorem for the matrix 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 5, 3, 5, 6. And also find inverse using these theorems. So very clear, now we see the given matrix satisfies characteristic equation or not. Next we have to find inverse of this matrix using Hamilton's. The first line of this problem is solution. The given matrix is represented by A. The definitions of characteristic equation is A minus lambda I is equal to 0. This is the original definitions, but I like to use the alternate formula is lambda power 3 minus s1 lambda squared plus s2 lambda minus s3 is 0. Here what is s1? S1 is very clear, sum of main diagonal elements. What is s2? Sum of minor of A. What about s3? Determinant of A. Determinant of A. This is s3. So first one, sum of minor of A. So first we have to find sum of main diagonal. What is sum of main diagonal? So in this problem having one main diagonal elements are 1, 4 and 6. So adding up 1, 4 and 6 we get 11. So this is sum of main diagonal elements. So this is S1. So S1 value is 11. Sum of main diagonal elements. The sum of main diagonal element is nothing but trace of matrix. So S1 value is 11. Next one is S2. S2 means sum of minor of main diagonal elements. So given matrix, what is the minor diagonal elements? 1, 4, 6. So first we have to find minor of 1. 1 is very clear, is located in 1 by 1 cell. So we ignore first row and first column. So what are the balance? The balance is very clear, 4, 5, 5, 6. So we can take the determinations of 4, 5, 5, 6. Yeah. So it's very clear. This is the first diagonal element binar. So the next one is second diagonal element binar. The third one is last diagonal element binars. Do the simplifications of the first one, 24 minus 25. The second one is 6 minus 9. The last one is 4 minus 4. The finally what we get, S2 value is minus 4. Next we can find out S3. What is S3? Determinant of A. Determinant of A. This is S3. So now we do the expansions of the given matrix in first row. Do the simplifications. We get our S3 value is minus 1. Now we can substitute S1, S2 and S3 values in given characteristic equations. So our equations is, so lambda cube, S1 value is 11, so 11 lambda squared, S2 value is minus 4, so minus 4 lambda, last one is minus into minus plus 1 is equal to 0. So this is the definitions. Using the definition we have to substitute S1, S2 and S3 values in your equation. This is the characteristic equations of the given matrix. Next, how can we collect Haley-Hamilton? Is very simple. Here put lambda equal to A in your characteristic equations. We get Haley-Hamilton equation. So our Haley-Hamilton equation is, lambda A power 3 minus 11A squared minus 4A plus 1 is equal to 0. So first we have to find A power 3. So before A power 3 we have to find A squared. What is A squared? A into A. So do the product, we get A squared value is first row 14, 25, 31. Second row is 25, 45, 56. Or third row is 31, 56 and 70. So after finding A squared, next one is A power 3. A power 3 is very clear, A into A squared. So first we write A matrices. Next one is A squared. Now do the product of these two matrices. So we get A power 3. Now substitute all the matrices in your Haley-Hamilton equations. A power 3 is very clear. A power 3 is okay. Minus 11 into this is A squared. Next one is minus 4 is missing, minus 4 into A. Last one is unit matrix is 1 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. Do the simplification. What we get? We get everything is 0. Everything is 0. What is the meaning? Haley-Hamilton theorem is verified. What is Haley-Hamilton? Every square matrix satisfies its own characteristic equations. So this is very clear. This is Haley-Hamilton equation. How can we get Haley-Hamilton equation? Put the lambda equal to A in your characteristic equation. We get Haley-Hamilton equation. Do the simplifications of the LHS. We get RHS value is 0. So Haley-Hamilton theorem is verified. Next one is we have to find inverse of the matrix A inverse. How can we collect inverse of the matrix? It's very simple. We can multiply by A inverse in your Haley-Hamilton. So what we get? A inverse into A power 3 we get A squared. A inverse into A squared we get A. A inverse into A we get I. I into A inverse becomes A inverse. RHS value is 0 into A inverse is 0. So now A inverse is equal to minus A squared plus 11A plus 4I. Now we can substitute A squared and A and I matrices in your RHS of A inverse. Then do the simplification. So what we get? A inverse is equal to 1 minus 3 2 minus 3 3 minus 1 2 minus 1 0. So this is A inverse. How can we find out A inverse? Using Haley-Hamilton equations. So it's very clear. Haley-Hamilton definition is very clear. Every square matrix satisfies its own characteristic equation. And what are the uses? The uses is very clear in this problem. We can find A inverse using Haley Hamilton. We get A inverse. So this is the best problem solve to verify Haley Hamilton and to find A inverse using Haley Hamilton's. So thank you for your listening.